Since I did the other 3 exercises, 25 pounds was all I needed. Hey, what's up guys? Gary Walker here with liveanabolic.com. Welcome back for another video. Today I'm gonna show you how to build big shoulders with nothing but light weights. So all you need are some light dumbbells. Here's the key. I'm gonna show you a cool technique designed to help you build mass fast. So let's get busy. All right, before we get into the actual exercises, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure you click on that little bell icon. That's gonna notify you every time we upload a new video. All right, that being said, here's the key to this workout. These are gonna be giant sets. A giant set is 4 or more exercises back to back to back with no rest in between exercises. So the thing that makes that work so well is the increased time under tension. You're not getting any rest. You're not allowing blood to leave those shoulders. So it's also going to drive a lot of lactic acid into the shoulders, which lactic acid actually pulls in growth hormone, which is key for building more muscle. Also, just the increased intensity alone from doing all of these exercises with no rest in between. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 4 exercises. The first one we're gonna do is a lateral raise. As soon as we're done with the lateral raise, we're gonna bend over and do a bent lateral raise for the rear delts. We're gonna get back up and do an upright row. Upright rows are really good, but there's a very small range of motion you wanna work within. If you go too high with the upright row, it can actually hurt your shoulders. It can create a shoulder impingement. So make sure you pay attention to the way I'm doing these reps here in a minute. After that 3rd exercise, the 4th one we're gonna do is our compound exercise. Since we're using light weights, we want to save the compound exercise to the end of the giant set. Reason being, all the first 3 exercises are designed to pre-exhaust the muscle. Once the muscle's pre-exhausted, you don't need to lift extremely heavy to overload that muscle. So that's why we're putting the compound overhead shoulder press at the end of this giant set. So we're gonna do all 4 of these exercises. From there, what you're gonna wanna do, I'm gonna take you through 1 round of these, but what you wanna do after the 4th exercise is rest about 90 seconds. 90 seconds to get your breath back. Also allow some of the blood to leave your shoulders, and you're gonna do it all over again. You actually wanna do 3 rounds of this. 3 rounds of this, it's not gonna take long. That's the other benefit to doing a giant set, is it speeds that workout up because you are raising that intensity, so you're gonna really speed the workout time up. So it's not gonna take that long at all. All right, so now let's get straight into this workout. Again, we're gonna start with the side raises, the lateral raises. The other thing you wanna focus on is nice, slow, and under control with each of these movements. And also make sure you're doing a full range of motion. Then you wanna make sure you're shooting for 10 reps of each of these. I think there's 1 more here, 1 more, then we're gonna get into that bent raise for the rear delts. 5 more of these. Should really feel these in the back part of your shoulders. Then we're gonna come back up here and you're gonna do your upright rows. Again, you'll notice this small movement. It's not a large movement. Dumbbells are coming in, they're going out and up. Back in, out and up. 4. I am gonna do one thing when I'm done here. I'm gonna place these 15s on the ground and grab 25s. These aren't very heavy, but I wanna overload as much as I can on the overhead press. 4 more. And 4. All right, so what I did at the end, again, this is all designed around light weights. If I were to start with a compound movement and I'm wanting to build shoulders, then 25's way too light. It's probably gonna take me personally about 60 to 75 pounds on the overhead press. We're all different, but just to give you an idea of the smaller percentage. since I did the other 3 exercises, 25 pounds was all I needed. I'm pressing the 25 and I'm really feeling my delts continue to work. So that's the goal. Also, if you've only got 15 pounds or 10 pounds, whatever weight you have, it doesn't take a whole lot of weight, all right? If you only have 10 pounds, 8-pound dumbbells, there's smaller dumbbells as well, just up the reps. I'm doing 10. If you've got super light weights and you are not feeling your muscles being stimulated very much, then try to do 15 reps for each one, all the way up to 20 if you need to, but the goal being you're still going to get massive benefits with a lighter weight. That's the main goal, is use the light weights to your benefit to grow those muscles. It doesn't take a lot of heavy weight. Last thing, when you're doing lighter weights, you're also saving your joints. Shoulder joints in particular are one of those joints that us older guys tend to have a lot of issues with. Lack of mobility in our shoulders, a lot more wear and tear just from doing things over the years, whether it be work, sports, just naturally lifting things over a longer period of time. It tends to put a lot of wear and tear on your shoulders. So when I recommend building shoulders, I will always recommend giant sets as opposed to just increasing weight. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, let me know if you like this video. Give me a thumbs up. That way I know you do, and we can film more like it. If you have any questions about any of the exercises, about giant sets or anything else at all, leave those questions in the comment section. Lastly, once again, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. And that being said, that is all I got. Get busy, get after it. God bless.